Hey guys, it's Ryan here and welcome to another episode of the F1 2013 team previews, and today we'll be looking at the Mercedes team, and to join me in this video is none other than xMattyG. You may recognise him from his driving school series. So Matt, do you want to introduce yourself, mate?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and hello to this Mercedes preview. I'm xMattyG and I will be speaking to Ryan a little more about I have no idea, but I'm ready for any questions that are fired at myself.
That's the spirit, Matt. So what we're going to talk about first is their 2012 season, and it was a sort of a mixed bag, really, in my opinion. Had a good start of the season with Schumacher and Rosberg in the top 10 in Australia, Malaysia and China, and obviously their famous win with Rosberg going from start to finish, but then had an absolutely shocking end to the season with no points finishes, I believe, in the last half of the season. But in your opinion, Matt, how did you think Mercedes did in that season?
Well, I'm not going to lie, I think the people that know me know that I am a Schumi, well I still am a Schumi, just a fanboy. Schumi's God to me. But I mean, when Australia came round, I did have a bit of a hard-on when I saw how quick the Mercedes was, and I thought this is the season that Schumi gets a win. And I mean, they had so many opportunities of getting such good results. I mean, especially Schumi, but Schumi had such bad luck. Some people say that he had so much good luck in his previous career, but I don't really care. He had ridiculously bad luck. I mean, the car was there, and as China showed, that, you know, Rosberg just absolutely smashed the field apart, and Schumi was left with a wheel hanging off, I think. Oh
yeah, and obviously the most famous moment, in my opinion, for Mercedes was Schumacher getting pole position in Mercedes, and I think you would agree with me on that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, don't get me started on that. I might have to go and have a lie down, but oh my God, when he came over the line to take pole, although he did smash Bruno Senna's arsehole and made it look like the Japanese flag in the last race, just seeing him get P1 around Monaco was a special moment.
That's a good moment. Well, we're going to go on now to the 2013 season now in particular, and obviously they have got a new driver in their midst. Obviously Schumacher's retired now, sadly, and you're a bit upset about that, I know you are, but you still are. And they brought in Lewis Hamilton. Big decision, good decision, bad decision? What are your thoughts, Matt?
Well, I think for Mercedes, it's an amazing. I don't know how they caught him, to be honest. I think Lewis, you know, he did go. I think the money did persuade him. I mean, you know, the package that they offered him was, I've heard, very, very desirable. But I mean, in terms of his career, he has to move on, I think, from McLaren. But to go to Mercedes, I'm not too sure. Maybe he should have stuck it in with McLaren for another year or so. But only time will tell, really, because Mercedes may come in with a very good car for not this year, but next year when the whole cars are changed for the V6s.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you definitely on. It's strange for him to go from a really good, strong team with good history, and he gave him a World Championship team in McLaren. To go to Mercedes, you're thinking, what's he doing that for? It's a crap team, slow car from this 2012 season, but you never know. As you said, with the new engines coming into 2014,
yeah,
it's going to be. I think that's the sole reason he joined the team, because he's want to obviously get to grips with the car for this season. When the new engine comes in, they could be quicker. You never know. It's unpredictable, but we'll have to wait and see. And as we'll go into later in this video, we're going to give our predictions, and I don't want to give it away too much, but you have to wait till then. But Nico Rosberg, obviously, as we've said, he won his first race ever in China. But do you think now, obviously he's now the number one driver in my opinion now, because obviously Hamilton's joined. Do you think he could possibly beat Hamilton this season?
I'm not too sure, really, because obviously a lot of people have said, you know, he's outclassed Schumi over the last 3 years of Schumi's comeback and things like that. But I think the real comparison will be when Hamilton goes there. And unfortunately, if Lewis is slower than Rosberg, then the only thing will be, oh yeah, he's just settling into the new team. So I don't really know where Rosberg stands. I mean, he had an incredible victory at China. I mean, you can't take anything away from him there. But I mean, apart from that, you know, he hasn't really shone. I mean, he's had a few podiums, but I mean, as a potential world champion, I don't think he's really shown what he's made of. So maybe being compared to Lewis Hamilton, that'll definitely give him a boost.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as I've said, he won his first race, and he's been at the team for a while now, and he's got to grips with the car. He's number one driver. Possible tactics could be played with Ross Brawn, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But I think him and Hamilton could be equal pace, I think, in my opinion. But obviously, you've got a different opinion to that. But we'll have to wait and see till then. Obviously, this week they finally revealed the car for the 2013 season. What's your thought on that car?
I think it looks quite sexual, to be honest. It's a lot more silver. It's a lot more classy, I think, compared to the sort of grey colour it had before. Obviously, I haven't seen any testing today because I was at work, but I just can't wait to see it. I mean, I'm going to probably support Lewis Hamilton because I supported him before Schumi came back. So I can't wait to see what Lewis can do in the car. And no, it looks pretty sexy indeed.
Yeah, obviously they would have brought it out on Saturday, but sadly their website was crap and it kept crashing, so they had to wait till now. But yeah, I mean, it does look quite a nice car, and something different from the other cars that I noticed is the front wing. If you don't know if you've seen it, it's a lot. You know, it looks like a step nose, but it's not. It's kind of a mixture of a step nose and a normal nose, in a way. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It looks nice. I'm not gonna lie, but it just looks identically the same in most areas, and nothing really you can change because obviously it's the same regulations as last year. But we'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, they had the double DRS, which was a big benefit for them at the start of the season. But now that's banned, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, we just got to wait and see on that little moment there.
Yeah, well, I think the double DRS didn't help them at all in the second half of the season, and it turned out to just be destroying their tyres, and whatever it made work for the first half of the season, it just did not work for the second half. I mean, I think, just to correct you on an earlier point, Schumi did in fact score points in his last race around Brazil, so Mercedes did indeed score some points in the last race.
No, I do take that back, I do apologise. Oh, and another thing as well to bring in, regarding the testing, as you haven't heard it, Rosberg had to retire. Yes, I heard that. Yeah, they had to stop, you know, after, because there's a nice good picture of how Rosberg's car bursting into flames at the back, so that was quite cool. But we're going to go on now to our predictions, and obviously if you don't know what this is where me and my guest give our predictions for the team and their drivers in particular. So, to start things off, Matt, where do you think Mercedes will be?
In terms of overall pace, I see them around 4th or 5th on the grid. I can't really see them challenging still, if I'm honest. I mean, looking at their car at the end of the last season, unless they stop development, which I'm not too sure, very early in 2012, I don't think they're going to be fighting for wins. But I think Lewis Hamilton will definitely give us a show through the mid-pack. Yeah.
Do you see them possibly winning a race this season?
I really can't say. I mean, obviously Australia will be a massive thing in terms of predictions and things like that, but I don't really. I mean, even Lewis Hamilton in the car, we've seen before Lewis Hamilton, you know, in a not a great McLaren, not producing victories. So if he's not on a great car in the Mercedes, then I don't see him converting it either. Because I mean, you had Schumi and he couldn't. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, in my opinion, I do agree with you on one point. I'll probably think they won't be challenging for the title, obviously, because of their cars. I don't think it will be up there with the likes of McLaren and Ferrari and Red Bull. So I'm going to probably say about 4th or 5th, like you've said. But what do you think about Rosberg? Where do you think he'll be?
Rosberg, I think he will, as I said before, I think he will be boosted by the fact that Lewis Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton is seen as one of the quickest drivers in F1. I think he will take that on board and probably his potential will be realised. Well, I hope anyway, because I think he has got potential, and I just think that he will. Yeah, my girlfriend's calling me. Sorry, I just got completely distracted. But yeah, I think he'll be there or thereabouts in terms of pace in qualifying, especially with Lewis. But I think in the race he might be drop back a bit.
Where do you think he'll be in the standings, though?
I think he will finish 6th.
Right, I'm going to probably say the same as well. And on to Lewis Hamilton, probably the big one. Where do you think he'll be?
Although the car will be maybe 3rd or 4th quickest on the grid, I think he will finish 3rd in the Drivers' Champion. Oh, I don't know, that's because I've just said he isn't going to win. Okay, he might win a race, he might win. He'll get 3rd or 4th, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to probably say a bit lower. I'm going to probably say 5th or 6th first season, but...
Okay, you think Rosberg's going to challenge him to beat him?
Yeah, I think probably both of them will probably be on equal pace in my opinion, but obviously we don't know what the car's like because obviously Rosberg ruined the car today, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow when Hamilton's in the wheel. But
I think Lewis will have the edge.
Let's hope so, because he's British and we've got to support the British, so not being harsh on Rosberg.
Schumi, So is Shumi British? I don't think so. Bring back Shumi any day. Fuck the British. No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean that.
No, it's alright, Matt. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode of the team reviews, and just want to thank Matt for joining me. It's a big pleasure.
No problem, guys. I hope you enjoyed my voice, and check out my channel.
Yeah, that is xMattyG1, famously known for his driving school. His recent videos up there. Make sure you check it out. It'll be in the annotation on the screen. But from me personally, I hope you like this video, guys. And if you want to join me as a guest on this episode, make sure you give me a message on YouTube or tweet me at RyanL83, and we'll try and get some confirmation to get you in. But until the next team, guys, I don't know who it will be. It's going to be a mystery. But until that, guys, wherever you're on the world, I hope you have a great day. And from Matt,
I love you all.
Very nice, I like that. But until the next video, guys, wherever you're on the world, take care. See you there.